bad week for the Drake haters, man. We've been seeing it, but the numbers are in. The numbers are in. Whether you love him or hate him, Drake is number 1, 2, and 3. Drake shatters records with Iceman. Shebang. All of the ops, they dead. Let's go.
The numbers are in. Drake has broken a plethora of records with the release of his 3 albums, Iceman, Habibti, and Maid of Honor. And another thing you can bet is there's a large portion of content creators who are upset. They are crying about it. They are spinning narratives about it. They are misconstruing data and then giving it to the people as if it's fact when it is not. And that is what...
This is really like one of them ones, bro. And you all gonna... I know, I already see the comments. They're gonna say, hey, Berto, you're a Drake glazer. Listen, man. I told y'all in the last Drake video, I love music. I listen to Kendrick. I listen to J. Cole. I listen to everybody. You know what I'm saying? I loved everything Kendrick had to say. I didn't necessarily respect, you know, putting the PDF file allegation on a man, because I feel like that's the dirtiest of dirt. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of things you can call a motherfucker, but even the people in jail don't like PDF files. So it's like, damn, to put that on another man without hardcore evidence, you know what I'm saying? I'm not necessarily a fan of that. But not like us. They're not like us. They're not like... I like that. That's good music. So I have no loyalty to none of these people, bro. I'm just as unemployed as you are. I just like good music. But I've been trying to tell y'all for a minute, bro. Y'all can't act like Drake's not that guy, man. Come on, man. Y'all niggas be capped out. It's like when the Drake album, as month and month goes by, niggas like to start reeling back their love for Drake. Like, oh, nah, you know, he not like that. He's not that good. You know what I'm saying? I don't even listen to his music. But then when that album dropped, niggas got to hide and come out the woodworks. Oh, shit, this shit fire, bro. Nah, I always fuck with him. Hey, man. Look, all I'm going to say is men lie, women lie. But that number don't lie, man.
What I'm here to do. I'm here to right their wrongs. I am here to not allow them to move the goalposts. I am here to hold them accountable to their word. And I'm also here to tell you the impact of Iceman in just 1 week. But before we get into any of that, please make sure you like, comment, subscribe, hit the hype button if you're watching on mobile.
Do that.
But I have to give a shout out to today's sponsor of this video, who is...
Woo! Get your money, big dog.
He knows that this shit gonna do 150. He knows that this shit gonna do 150, right? He knows first week sales gonna be 175, 225 if motherfuckers is curious, right? Other than that, wah, right? That shit gonna be like every Marvel movie that has dropped in the last couple years. Wah.
Now come here, Mr. Brown. You said he was gonna do what? 125, 225 if people are interested? Now listen, I'm gonna give you some credit because you did try to walk this back a bit. Let's listen to your second video, but this is the video I actually have the most problem with.
What's happening as you expected, and a lot of people are trying to remind me of what I said. I said a lot of shit, and most of it was true. A dude went back to me saying some shit way back last summer when Iceman was still cold, talking about, you said it was 150. Keep in mind, every time I post on Twitter, he goes under my post, you said it was gonna be 150. I may have said that shit. I don't even remember saying it, but I may have said it a year ago.
Oh, shit. Niggas got amnesia now.
I'm not going to allow you to move the goalpost. Now, first, we're going to start with this. You do say a lot, so maybe you don't remember, but I'm here to remind you. You didn't say that last year. You did not say that last summer. In fact, I'm going to attach the picture here. The picture next to you is an article from Complex that came out in November, which means you said all of these things about 5 to 6 months ago. Even then, it was bad to say it, but it's even more false now that we look at it. But now let's see what you do next.
Recently as last week, I was on a company, man, and they asked me what I said it would do. I said 450, but they don't say that, right? They want to keep reminding you. These guys watch me faithfully so they can hate, but they keep reminding me what I said.
See, I'm an honorable dude. I could have clipped it up and not included the part where you said what you thought it would do last week. Yeah. But again, the fact is that it's just too late. Drake didn't release a single. So why did you go from 6 months ago thinking it was going to do 100,000 or 200,000 to now saying it's going to do 450? That just doesn't add up to me, which means I don't think that you were either being honest or I think that you knew Drake was about to blow these numbers out the box and you just had to, you know, retract some statements or walk some stuff back. Either way, The real thing that I want to talk about is how you explain the data, because I think that was very misleading. So let's get straight to that.
What goes up?
For all my music nerds, lock in, man. This is dope. I love this stuff. I know we don't do too much music reviews and stuff like that on the channel, but I'm really tapped in, bro. I'm a nerd for this type of shit.
Must come down, but we didn't know how fast it was going to come down. Gang, this guy been on top for 24 hours. That thing started to crash and burn, and what they're doing, I'm going to read to you what happened because I had to Google it to be sure, and Google said, yep, it did.
What stats are you looking at? Google, man? You ain't actually go check the real charts?
Right, it crashed and burned. What happened was, the thing, it doesn't have no staying power. It has no hits. But when you don't focus on a hit to try to make a hit, you are going to not have one.
So let's dissect this first. The first thing you say is what goes up must come down, which is in fact true. But you said that this thing is starting to crash and burn and it has no staying power. I want to welcome you to the Robux School of Numbers. Everyone pay attention. Now, the chart that he has up on his video is showing streaming numbers on a day-by-day basis, and it's showing you basically the change. That's why you'll see some numbers in red. But what he's failing to explain to you is that that is normal. It is absolutely normal for a song not to perform as well on day 2 as it did on day 1, because everyone listens on the first day that an album comes out, and then they maybe listen to other songs.
And yeah, so what's really, it's kind of like we got to pay attention to the resurgence of some shit. It's like, okay, everybody taps in, and then, you know, everybody's going to go listen to other stuff. And then we're going to see where everybody starts to rinse and repeat and start picking their favorites.
Maybe they don't play it again, or maybe they don't stream it as much because they heard it already. And here's what I'm going
to drop 40 plus songs. It's a lot of music to get through.
I'm going to show you a side-by-side comparison of day 1 to day 2 numbers of not just Drake and his previous albums, but also Kendrick Lamar, because that is obviously who people are going to compare him to. So let's take a look at the numbers. We can see here Iceman, day 1 had 140 million streams. In comparison, day 2 went to 92 million. That's a 34% drop. According to Charles, he says that means it has no staying power. But let's look at that in comparison to other Drake albums. We've seen a 35% drop with CLB. We've seen a 35% drop with Scorpion, which means this falls right into the average. Shit. But let's not talk about Drake here. Let's talk about Kendrick Lamar. Now we can look with Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers. From day 1 to day 2, there was a 35% drop. Would you look at that? Now let's look at GNX, which is the album everyone's going to compare this to because it came out before Iceman. Now when you look at GNX, 74 million day 1.
Mind you, this is the album that, you know, at the end of the day, love or hate Drake, he did lose the beef. I'm saying that as a Drake fan. He did lose the beef. This was the album that had the hit record that has Drake tossing and turning in his sleep. Not like us. And that shit not even bigger than the Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers, bro. So what's up? And we talking about For the Dog, Scorpion, Certified Lover Boy, all outshining GNX. Again, this really isn't an opportunity to shit on Kendrick Lamar, but it's just like, bro, this nigga Drake is actually him, bro. Y'all niggas trying to act like bro don't got hits. He's been serving hits for 15 plus years. Come on. When are y'all gonna stop capping? I know y'all listening. Ha-na-na-ha, shabang. All of my ops, they dead. I know you guys are singing those weak ass lyrics. Bro, I thought the lyrics were weak too, but I can't stop fucking saying it. It's stuck in my head. Real hit maker.
52 million day 2. It's only a 29% drop. Wow, it didn't drop as much, but it's still within the average. But now let me give you the context because it's misleading if I don't. Why did it only drop 29%? There's a very simple answer. Kendrick Lamar dropped the album in the middle of the day, which means it lost 7 hours of tracking, which means during the second day, it has a full 24 hours and it wouldn't drop as much because there was less time in day 1, which means it probably would have had more listeners on day 1, but that also means there will be more listeners day 2 because they didn't hear it on the first day. So saying that the album has no staying power because there was a 30% drop is so misleading. And this is a headline that not just him, there's a bunch of other creators out there who are running with it, but it is not genuine. It is actually wrong to mislead people to believe something. But enough about that. I just had to clear the air on how the numbers work and how they should be explained to everyone. Now, again, he's reacted to one of my videos before, so I just wanted to react to that one. This is no beef. This is all love. I just wanted to add clarity to the situation. But you want to talk about the numbers, so let's do that. Drake dropped 43 songs last Friday. And do you know that on Billboard next week, 42 out of 43 songs will be charting? That is the most ever out of any artist, regardless of genre. The only song that won't chart is an interlude. And do you know what makes that so powerful?
All the numbers are final, no t-shirts, no vinyl.
No t-shirts, no vinyls, no bundles. And this is actually something I wanted Drake to do just to show how massive the numbers could be if he went that route, if he did what Taylor Swift does, if he did what Travis Scott does, but he didn't do that. And that's how I know it's not all about the numbers, because a person or an artist like him of his magnitude who could easily set up that Amazon storefront, put out the physicals, and have people pre-order. He did not do that. Imagine the numbers,
Really
extrapolate out if he did. Another thing that hurt him, he did 3 albums. Each of those are projected to do 125 each. So just imagine if he put that all on one album and did 30 songs on an album.
Facts. He could have did that. He really could have just gave us one album long as fuck. And we probably, what would have been the difference, honestly? If anything, it just would have sold more for that one album. I'm curious why he didn't just do that, though. Because if anything, you know what? Probably just from a creative direction. Because if you listen to the music, it's kind of like rap album, dancey type of vibe album, and then R&B type of album. So I feel like he just wanted to, he took the creative route more than just getting the numbers, because if you would have put it all in one album, I feel like it would have sold more overall as one package, but I think it wouldn't have hit the same creatively, because like now when you're just listening to Iceman from start to finish, it's all rap. When you listen to Maid of Honor joint, it's all like that dancey good vibe, and then the last one, Habiti, is excuse me if I said it wrong, it's more like that R&B singy type shit. So I think that was more the creative shit that he just didn't want to destroy. But again, kind of got to give him some props there. He could have went for the numbers, bigger accolades.
What the streaming numbers would be. This just shows that he's showing the power of his fan base, and he's showing the power of his music. It will perform well all the time, and it doesn't have to do all the other things that some artists do. Even though I don't knock that because I think it's good business, This is just the business that he does. Drake is also set to become the rapper with the most #1 singles ever, the rapper with the most #1 albums ever. He's also going to pass Michael Jackson, who in my opinion is the GOAT of all GOATs when it comes to entertainment. He's going to pass Michael Jackson up in terms of singles,
which is insane. Now, again, I'm not here to downplay Michael Jackson at all. R.I.P. the GOAT, you know what I'm saying, when it comes to his music shit. That's kind of like one of them situations where it's like, and Michael Jordan's not playing basketball anymore, and LeBron's breaking all his records. But it's at the same, so you don't want to, you can't shit on Michael Jordan. He's not playing no more. But at the same time, that bar was set so goddamn high. The person that finally passed it, you still gotta, respect to LeBron James. You know what I'm saying? He came, he's taking over the game, and you can't argue now that LeBron James is the best basketball player of all time to touch the game since Michael Jordan. And if y'all want to nitpick about who was better in their prime, shit, bro. I don't know. LeBron James, 6'10", 300 fucking pounds, scoring, his scoring titles are going up and up every single year. I don't know what Michael Jordan would be doing in the present day, bro. I don't know. I'm sure you'd be doing great, but LeBron's looking pretty fucking unstoppable. You know what I'm saying? Now he's definitely lacking in being able to take his team to the playoffs. But now we're getting off topic. Let's bring it back to Drake. This nigga Drake is doing the damn thing, bro. And I'm just tired of, the reason why I'm passionate about this topic is I'm just tired of like saying Drake's my favorite artist in a conversation, and people are like, yeah, fuck, yeah, you tripping, bro. And it's like, I ultimately fall in this Drake Glazer category because I'm just such an analytical person. I start bringing up the numbers. I start just talking facts and just like, come on, bro. You really telling me that there's no Drake songs you like One Dance, you know what I'm saying? Just Hold On, We're Going Home. Like, I could really start just naming different songs and different genres, and you're going to tell me that there's not one that you resonate with? Like, bro, he's putting out too much hits. Yeah, and then I think people start getting into the more personal shit and not separating the art from the music to a degree. Like, oh, I don't like Drake as a person, so I don't listen to his music. And it's like, okay, that's your opinion. Everybody's entitled to their opinion, but can we talk about facts, though? Drake sucks? Come on, man. Now y'all capped out. I'm sorry. We're doing our rounds because I'm enjoying this album more and more. It's the only thing I'm listening to. Iceman's a good music, bro. Anyone saying that it's not, I think you're hating. I really do.
As well, and that's why on the cover of Iceman he has on Michael Jackson's glove, and he's actually had the glove and the sock for a number of years. But I think this is him paying homage to Mike and saying, listen, you are the GOAT, but here I am, I'm going to pass you in a record. And whenever your name is in conversation with Michael Jackson in terms of achieving something, you know that you made it in life, because Mike is one of one, to be compared to no one. Mike is him. But Drake is getting that record, man, and that's a big deal. So this is a historic week in hip-hop. This is a historic week for Drake, and I know it's something that he's wanted for a long time because he's been referencing it for like 3 years, and he didn't get it with What Did I Miss? But now he will get it with Janet STFU. So that's...
Reach me, baby. Oh, reach me, baby. Pull up, back, beep, beep, baby.
Where you at, Berto?
That's the purpose of today's video, to just add clarity to the numbers and explain some stuff, and also to talk about the records that, Drake is about to break. And here's the thing. This is why people are really upset. He had maybe one of the worst years that you could have in terms of public embarrassment, going through that battle and the name he was called in the Super Bowl and the Grammys. He went through those things, but like a phoenix, he arose from the ashes. And they wanted those...
Holy glaze fest. I don't even know if I can let that one go. Like a phoenix? Shit. Hey, man, we going glaze for glaze in this bitch. This nigga said phoenix. From the ashes, he rose up and burned again. Oh, 6 ago. All right, let me chill.
Ashes to never reignite. They wanted him to never return to excellence and to prominence. But here's the thing. You don't get to decide that. You can make whatever YouTube video you want. You can align him to a political party if that's what you believe. You can hold panels about him. You can say...
Talked about that in my video. I'm calling you out. My brother, Young Don, my boy. Nigga was listening to the Drake album and was pointing at fucking Trump hats and shit. I'm like, what the fuck does Drake's album have to do with Donald Trump? I don't know if my dog was co-signing with that one. I do not agree.
All the negative things that you want. You can sing Not Like Us until you can't talk anymore.
Yeah.
But it doesn't change the facts. When it comes to the numbers, he's the guy. These are the people making a choice in who they want to listen to. No one's forcing them. If you want to go with the bot angle, go with that angle. But I'll tell you why that angle doesn't work. Because anyone can use a bot. So if you don't think that if people wanted to make him not the most streamed artist, then go buy a bot and put it on your artist's page. It's available. And if you think that he would be botting while he's suing somebody for botting, you're just foolish. Like, in your mind, you will believe that someone would do that. They would sue and say, hey, this is what someone is doing. This is why the song is inflated. It's not right, but I'm going to do the same thing. Even though the label is auditing what you're doing, they're watching what you're doing, the world is watching and waiting for you to get caught botting. You think someone's going to do that? Every other week, there's a new frivolous lawsuit that Drake is botting, filed by somebody, the RD or whoever his name is, that got dismissed. Every other week, it's a stake lawsuit.
Right, you're starting to get into some shit I don't give a fuck about. Again, I like to talk about the music. If Drake's botting or not botting, I mean, hey, bro, I don't fucking know. All I know is the numbers are going up and the music sound good.
Had to give you the facts. If you like this video, please make sure you leave
W video, man. Y'all let me know what y'all think about this in the comment section. Honest opinions. Again, all jokes aside, it's just music, bro. You like it, cool. You don't like it, cool. But Honestly, bro, I think this is some good music. The Maid of Honor joint is really starting to grow on me. I felt like Iceman was like the main thing, and then I was like the other two were a little bit filler. But nah, bro, I've been listening. We're about a week out since it's dropped, and that second album is growing on me a lot. I think the only one that I haven't really like fell in love with is the Habiti joint with the one with the girl with just the eyes or whatnot. But as good music sometimes does, it'll just grow on you. So I'm still listening. But boy, that Janice shut the F up. Come on, man.